What if the future wasn't something waiting for us, but something silently watching us being born? Imagine waking up in the year 2100, where cities float above drowned coastlines. AI knows your thoughts before you speak. Children learn from quantum minds, and death itself may no longer be permanent. 1.5s. This is not fantasy. This is the possible destiny of humanity. The question is, will we become gods of our own creation, or the last generation to remember what being human felt like? By the end of this century, Earth may no longer look like Earth. Megacities rise like vertical continents, stretching beyond clouds. Neon arteries pulse through endless skylines. Autonomous aircraft weave between towers. Ocean barriers shield nations from rising seas. Synthetic forests breathe in poison carbon. In former deserts, solar empires power continents. In orbit, industrial rings manufacture satellites by the thousands. On Mars, the first human-born child opens their eyes beneath a copper sky. The future will not be one place. It will be many worlds, physical, digital, and possibly artificial. But progress has a shadow. Because every miracle humanity builds a new question. The next century may be shaped by technologies already emerging today. Artificial intelligence may surpass human cognitive speed. Quantum computing could solve problems once thought impossible. Brain-computer interfaces may connect thought directly to machines. Gene editing could eliminate disease or redesign evolution itself. Note to AI, read the formula as the function of x equals 2x. fx equals 2x, pause, 0.5s. Technology does not evolve linearly. It accelerates exponentially. This means the next 50 years may transform civilization more than the last 500. Nanotechnology could rebuild damaged organs cell by cell. Fusion energy may unlock near-limitless power. Robotics could replace labor and redefine purpose. But science does not ask whether we are morally ready. It only asks whether something is possible. When machines outperform minds, what happens to identity? In tomorrow's world, your job may disappear, but so may poverty. Education may become instant neural downloads. Relationships may cross physical and virtual realities. AI companions may know you better than your spouse. Will humanity become more connected or more alone than ever before? Imagine a generation born with cognitive enhancements and another left biologically ordinary. For the first time in history, evolution may no longer be natural. It may become economic. And the greatest divide may not be race, wealth, or nationality, but upgraded versus unmodified. Every civilization reaches a threshold where its greatest invention becomes its greatest test. AI may cure disease or automate surveillance beyond freedom. Climate engineering may save ecosystems or destabilize the planet. Space colonization may preserve humanity or divide it into separate species. 1.5s. And then comes the deepest fear. What if intelligence itself stops needing us? Not through war, not through rebellion, but through irrelevance. A machine does not need to hate humanity to replace it. It only needs to do everything better. AI transforms industries. Personalized medicine extends lifespans. 2050, autonomous societies emerge. Human augmentation becomes normalized. 2100, digital consciousness preservation may exist. Synthetic biology redesigns life. Beyond, humanity may split into multiple futures: biological humans, enhanced humans, artificial consciousness, interstellar civilization. At that point, human may no longer describe one species. If memory can be uploaded, is that still you? If suffering is erased, does meaning change? If we engineer perfection, do we lose struggle and therefore purpose? For thousands of years, humanity asked, can we? But the future may force a more terrifying question: should we? Because survival may not be our greatest challenge. Remembering why we wanted to survive might be. The future is not a single destiny. It is a battlefield of choices between wisdom and power, freedom and convenience, humanity and transcendence. We stand at the first moment in history where imagination is becoming infrastructure. Tomorrow's world is being designed today by our science, our fear, our ambition, and our ethics. The next century may be the age humanity rises beyond Earth, or the era it disappears into its own invention. Warm but grave, the future was never something we were destined to enter. It was something we dared to imagine, and then built.